Financial wellness. Reach out to them for advice at 855-DON-GINO. And now back to your hosts, Don Getling and Gino Franti.
All right, happy Halloween from the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show right here on your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS. And this is not going to be a scary show. It's going to be an informative show, but we're going to have some fun on this Halloween. And we'd love you to join us on the show by going to our website at donandgino.com. Click on the listen or live streaming button, actually.
Live streaming button, Don. And actually, donandgino.com is our hub. It's the best place that you can get a hold of us. It's the best place that you can see everything that we've done over the last 5 years. We've got an 800 video catalog of library of all the best interviews we've done, Don?
That's right. So check us out because we have a lively crew here, and if you you can try to find Waldo.
That's right.
we have Waldo in the building.
We do. We're going to have a lot of fun today, and you may want to be a little bit scared because it's been a lot of fun just setting up for the show today.
Yeah, no doubt. So go to donandgino.com, click on the live stream button. We have 3 live HD cameras on the show, so you can join us. You'll see us here with our great guest. Where's Waldo sitting next to me, which is actually Gene Bleeker, one of the top title officer out here in the Valley, and he's here to share all his great wisdom. How many years you been in the industry, sir?
Next month it will be 30.
Wow, you got me.
And I'm still trying to find myself.
I'm going to make you feel really good about yourself.
85. Got into it 85.
When you started, I was 7.
Yeah.
I get it. That's a great one.
I get that.
Yeah. I was in elementary school, yeah.
All right, and if you recognize the other voice, he's one of our co-hosts, been on the show many, many times, and the #1 escrow office in town, a Newhall Escrow, and the owner himself, our good friend, Mr. Steve Korn.
Yahoo! Happy Halloween, everybody.
What do you got, 52 years under your belt now?
53.
Wow.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, he's been in the escrow industry since he was in diapers. Literally.
Absolutely. My dad had one of those little swings, you wind up the battery, just swing it back and forth so you can go to sleep.
I had a Johnny Jumper.
It was great.
So what did you look like 53 years ago? Were you swimming upstream?
Yeah, exactly.
Were you swimming?
Wow.
All right. Today,
told you guys you should be screwed today.
Yeah, okay. Well, and we're going to have a little bit more fun than usual because it is Halloween. Hopefully you're ready for a great day. And we're here every Saturday, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. to help guide you to personal financial wellness. We're going to share with you what you need to know, want to know, and should know about real estate and finance. And we have the best experts in our industry with us today to kind of share what's happening in the industry, how are our real estate professionals successfully helping you buy or sell homes. Is the market heading, is it still strong? Is it not? We have the right people here that's going to kind of share with us, and also how to be successful in this industry, what you should be looking for in your real estate professional to help you buy and sell homes.
Yeah, so one of the topics I want to talk about today, guys, is the next 5 years, right? I think that's one of the things that this table can comment on the next 5 years, the next 3 to 5 years, and what that looks like, right? Look, we all know that real estate is cyclical. We all know there's another downturn coming, but when is what everybody wants to know. That's the secret weapon, right? That's why we have our crystal ball here. Everybody wants to know when. And I'm a strong believer that we have a demographically charged real estate market for the next 3 to 5 years, and we're going to look just fine.
What does that mean?
You like that? See, I used the big words.
Big words on Halloween. Wow. You just scare the ghost out of here right now.
So what do you guys think about where we're at? Let's start with now, because we've obviously gone through one of the worst downturns we've ever seen in the industry, and 3 of us here have been through 3 or 4 of them now.
Sure.
So it's not our first rodeo. Right. So in this one, I feel it's come back a lot slower because it was that bad, which has actually been a good thing. So because it's also the peaks and valleys that really hurt us most, right?
Right, for sure. Well, the input I get from realtors when I ask them the question, how the market's treating them and what they see and what their forecast is they're still talking about low inventory, which, it's even though the inventory is up compared to year over year, it's still low. And the other complicating factor to that is that you don't have the investor market present in our particular market. It may be out in Antelope Valley, maybe out in the San Fernando Valley, but it's not here.
That's true.
Yeah, we no longer have investors here because the prices have risen.
So your
quickly.
buyers that are out there are legit buyers looking to move up, move down, move in, or otherwise, and we don't have enough product to sell them. So even though we had an influx of inventory.
So you just touched on what I was talking about, right? We have a demographically charged market. You said move down. Mm-hmm. This is probably the first time in history that you could say that a market's going to be determined by the move down buyer. This is the first time we've got
one of the factors at least.
One of the driving factors is we're talking to people every single day about moving down, buying a smaller place, getting a reverse mortgage because they didn't save enough for retirement. We talk to people every single day about that right now.
You know, move down markets, you know what's really fueling that is their anticipation for where the economy is going, which is kind of sad. They're looking at the economy down the road, not being as boisterous as they like it to see. They're listening, they're reading, they're watching TV, and they're hearing that the market's bullish. Forecasts aren't really great, so they're thinking to themselves, you know what? Now's the time to get myself out of what I'm in now, this big monstrosity of a home. Kids are out. Let's get out of this thing. It's costing me $8,000 a month to maintain. Let's get into something that's smaller, less cost to maintain, and let's get it done while we can still enjoy it, not while we're forced out.
Well, but that's because we don't have the fantasy of 14% return in the stock market, which we had for the last 10 years. Listen, guys, if you get 4 to 7%, you're stoked right now. That's the bottom line.
Yeah, no doubt about it. All right. What about you, Gene?
Well,
This
I'm
is,
gonna tell
again,
you.
Gene Bleeker with First American Title, and the #1 title officer in this town for a long, long time, and the mover and shaker of this town.
Thank you. You know, talking to real estate agents about this market, I think that's what energizes me about the marketplace. I think there's a lot of agents out there that are actually hustling for business, that are doing really great things. And what I love about the 2015, soon-to-be 2016 market is that the people that are coming into the market, the ones that have been around for the last maybe 2 years or sooner, they don't know what a bad market is. They're having fun in this market, which makes me happy. I like the fact seeing new people get into this business, because the new people get into this business, they're not poisoned by what happened in the past,
Right.
in the past. They just see a market.
They have any fear?
You know what? They're working and having fun and enjoying it, and you know, I like that. I like the fact that more agents are coming in the market. I think that's great. And I really see in 2016 a whole new breed of top real estate professionals in our valley.
It's funny you
Wow.
say that. We talk about that, and again, very good thoughts
You're
from
gonna give
Gene
up our
Bleeker.
hashtag here,
But
Don?
yeah, our hashtag right now, because we're seeing the next generation. You and I and Steve have
Yep,
been in
for
it
sure.
forever, and after a while, we want to share our knowledge and experience and stuff, and not quite being the grind as much, just the way it works. And so we're, in our office here at Skyline, we're basically grooming the next generation, like, Taylor and Scott and Dan and Tony's. They're the next generation, and they're hungry, and they're working their butts off. They're willing to work 7-day work weeks and work hard, and then they're aligning themselves with the next generation of real estate professionals that are working just as hard. Are you guys seeing the same thing?
Absolutely, without a doubt. My escrow officers, same thing. The younger generation, they're looking at all kinds of different things that we didn't look at when we were starting our business out. Where can they plug in? These two gals happen to be Hispanic, so they look at the Latin market and they think about, there's an underserved demographic there.
53% of all transactions right now are
and we know that, and they're underserved.
So that's why you're wearing the hat.
That's right.
Yeah.
See?
So here's the thing. So I had a
Bravo.
conversation with Tony about that, and just so you guys know, right? I grew up in the business working with the Latino market, and it's a lot more work.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a lot more work for the same pay, and so once you realize that, then you tend to shy away from it because you're like, look, the assets aren't what they're supposed to be. You didn't do your tax returns the way you're supposed to be.
Yes.
You don't have good advice. You don't have good advisors, and it's our responsibility to help them not have that problem next year, 2 years from now, or 3 years from now. So someone that takes that bull by the horns is going to be incredibly wildly successful.
Yeah, so my team is completely embracing that, and they're positioning themselves with other professionals that we can bring real estate agents into that fold. They have another whole new demographic of networking to do with the Latin real estate and business population out here.
Okay, so here's what I'm hearing. I hear the fact that the way that we work our business, and we've been successful for many years, right?
Yeah.
I think our advantage is that we continuously change with the culture, and we change with the marketplace, like the two of you do so well. You guys look at the future, you approach it, you're not afraid of it, and you just make changes and keep moving forward. I think that's why the four of us are so good at what we do.
Well, that's why we align ourselves with each other. 'Cause
Embrace change.
Yes. And working
Encourage
with,
it.
well, you learn after a while, just as you guys have done, we've worked really hard to find the right people to work with. So you surround yourselves by the very best professionals you can, which helps you become more successful. I know when it comes to title or escrow, we always send it your direction because we know you guys are going to handle it. And all of you out there, just so you know how important what this statement is, not just for our own benefit, it's for you, because once you have professionals that have been there, done that, and see what's coming before you do, that makes it all the difference in the world and makes a transaction actually a smooth and successful transaction. Then, when you don't have that experience, it can become a nightmare. And that's what you hear about. But if you align yourself with good people, you don't have that. All right, we're going to go to break right now, but we have 3 more great segments. We're going to talk more about where the market is, where it's going from some of the best professionals in business, how you can be successful at either buying or selling, and what you should be looking for in a professional, and how they should be networking on your behalf. When we come back to the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show, we'll be right back.